Welcome back from that short break. You're still watching Joy News Interactive, and it's time for us to talk tech. Do you really need to eject a USB drive before removing it? Well, Kobe Spike Nkrumah will tell us about that.
So you want to remove your USB device from your computer without ejecting it. It's a bad idea. You might be wondering, why is it a bad idea? First off, when you put your pen drive or your external hard drive or any device that talks to your computer through the USB ports, there are a lot of things that happen in the background that you don't know. First things first, it has to introduce itself to your computer. And the computer has to identify the device and know that, hey, this device that I plugged in is a flash drive, is a hard drive, is a phone, or maybe it's a Bluetooth adapter. Now, when this happens, a lot of communication goes on between the computer and the device. And removing it at that time, you just severed a relationship that was just about to happen. Now, when the computer is reading a flash drive or a hard drive, what it does is it reads what we call the master boot record or the partition boot record, which is basically a directory on the USB that tells it all the files that are on it, all the folders that are on it, so it can index them, also make it searchable. When we say searchable, when you go into your search icon on the top and you go and click and then you search for all your files there, that's basically what's happened. It's indexed all the files on it and made it available. This happening, imagine that this is going on and then you disconnect your flash drive. That's a bad idea. So it's always advisable to click on the eject your device icon as you're seeing on your screen and then eject the device. When you do this, it stops every communication going on between the device and your computer. Failure to do this could result in your files being corrupted. Why could your files get corrupted, you may ask? A typical thing that is probably running at that time when you're ejecting is your antivirus is probably scanning your flash drive or your hard drive. Your Windows operating system is probably checking to see or updating your files on your drive. I'll give you a typical example. When you load a file on your hard drive or your pen drive, what it does is it checks to see the date it was modified, the date the file was created, the size. All these files are, all these properties are put in there. Now, removing the drive while this is happening could corrupt all this data, and then you can't get to know whether your files were created yesterday or they were created today. So it's always safe to click on the eject. Now, if you're using a Mac, you're probably thinking, oh, maybe we're excluded from this. No, you are very included, because it's the same thing that happens when you're using a Mac. It also does the indexing. It also does all the handshakes that it does before the device starts to work. So basically what you should do is, on a Mac, you click on the icon, drag your device straight into the recycle bin or the trash, and you see it will change into an eject icon and ejects the device for you so that you're safe. And it saves you from corrupting your files. If you're thinking about this again, do not, and I repeat, do not remove your device without ejecting it.